Girl, you wanna gas me. Girl. Leave the controversial stuff in, Dave. Damn it, David. So, I wanted to put, welcome back. Ooh, we crossed 2,000 subs. Did I say that on the last video? I don't know. But, oh shoot, Dave, I forgot to start this, man. Come on, David. Videos for Dave. Okay, here we go. All right. Leave some of this in, Dave, while I'm getting, I want some of this behind the scenes stuff, you know? Screen, entire screen, here. Boom. Sometimes I get a kick out of thinking that you're watching just me, Dave, going. So, I wanted to do a little thing today because over happy holidays, happy Juneteenth, everyone. I'm filming this as a holiday because I don't have holidays. I don't think you have holiday. My wife, who's a leader in her own right at a company, at a production company here, they're all hustlers, right? I don't think as an entrepreneur you get days off, just funnily enough, on a holiday here. Like I don't know. Like I'm not I've come around on this. I know I have the hustle sign here, but I don't believe hustle is for everyone. It's like, but if you want big things and you have big ideas, I think there's no other variable you can control other than hustle or hard work. And which kind of dovetails into what I wanted to talk about today. Which is like it is how important speed is and what that means. So like I wanted to do the call out show today. I wanted to try the call out piece today, David. Cesar. And I wanted to try to call two people and understand what speed means to a company or building a tech startup. If I go to like Jeremy Blalock. Okay, and I'm gonna go to his Twitter. So I'm gonna call him really fast, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, man." And okay, here we go. We'll see if he says anything interesting.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. How's it going, man?
All right. How are you?
Hey, dude. So I've got you on my podcast right now. So, yeah. And I'm going to ask you one question, okay? And I want you to give me the best answer possible, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, how important? And I've got your profile pic. This will look really good. So, like, just because I've always wanted to do content with you, just so everyone knows. This is Jeremy, one of my best friends, and the smartest person I know. So, how important is speed in a tech startup?
I mean, it's pretty important. If you don't move fast, then somebody else will, and you'll lose momentum, and you're not going to get anything done. I mean, I think speed is the most important thing.
Ooh, speed is the most important thing. So you think out of the one variable it's speed. So what about if you're speeding to nowhere though? Right? Like if it's just speed, right? And you're like,
you're setting me up for this, but in my opinion, you will learn that it's the wrong direction quicker if you're going faster in general.
Oh baby. That is brilliant advice. Like I love you, you know that?
Oh, thanks for having me on.
Well, dude, hey, you're on now, and this is the one question. And anyone, you can put in the comments. Did you see we're at 2,000 subs on YouTube, dude?
Oh, I saw you're growing.
Yeah, dude. Did you see one of my videos is like 20,000 views?
Oh, I haven't been on there in a while.
Oh, well, that's on YouTube. So
check it out.
Engage with your own video. He's coming on, everyone. That's I'll call you later. I love you. Thanks, man.
All right.
Okay, bye. That is Jeremy Blalock, one of my closest friends and tech people. He raised like $10 million. Raised a bunch of did a bunch of bleep Dave. I don't know, or don't leave it in, whatever. But as he said himself, right? Speed is the most important thing, Kyle. Now watch. This is just great because it's a call out. And I don't have to talk to him for very long, right? Jeremy and I can get into conversations that go an hour, and he's walking around on his farm somewhere with his backhoe doing things on the phone with me, and I'm just like walking around in the office. All right, now let's call Kyle and see if Kyle, who is the second best, Jeremy is the first best engineer I know. He's the second best engineer I know. Let's see if he's depressed.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? Are you depressed?
I am trying to build Windows. I am trying to get through it.
Well, what is the Windows thing?
It's just not building right now for my Windows computer.
Oh, okay. All right. So is it building for customers on their Windows computer?
Yeah, I'm trying to make a new build of the new version now so we can use it.
Okay. All right. So cool. So you're currently on the podcast, okay? So I'm glad you picked up. All right.
Got it.
Okay. So I called Jeremy Blalock. I haven't called him in a while. And this is the first time I'm doing this on the podcast, on the YouTube. Did you see we were over 2,000 subs now on YouTube?
I did not.
Clearly no one gives a shit.
I remember 1,000. I don't remember 2.
That was like a year ago. It took us a full year to get another 1,000. Jesus, this goes really slow, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. Okay. So, but here's the question. How often, I asked Jeremy, okay, and you're going to give your 2 cents, okay? So I'm really glad you picked up. Otherwise, this would have been horrible. So I asked Jeremy, how important is speed in a startup? Can you guess what he said?
I'm assuming he said it's everything.
He said it's the only thing.
Right. Yeah.
I would say it's the most important thing. So, because if someone's going to eat your lunch, right? So, how often do we talk about speed?
Say like hourly basis, probably. Realistically, we're talking about trying to push whatever feature of the day every day.
Yeah. Now, does that suck for you? Is that sad for you?
I would rather be trying to push one feature a day than settle and push like one feature a month. So it's horrible, but it's great at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. So, which is the back and forth between what we're doing, right? Which is the platform is so big and our team is so small, right? Like, is it something where like if you're 4 or 5 people, you're under like in your single digit employees, right? What do you do? Like how do you consider speed when the constraints are really like your time?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's just about being able to push whatever's meaningful faster.
Yeah.
So if you have a small team, that just means you don't get to push the mid-level stuff as fast as you can. You can only push the things that, like, you can't focus on a feature that like increases someone's like subscription, but you need to focus on a feature that gets the new customer. So like you just need to do a lot more big stuff instead of a lot of like the middle of the line stuff that's like important but isn't necessarily going to immediately bring money.
Yeah, that's the back and forth with what we do, right? Because we're really thinking about like iterating based on feedback from our customers, but like paying customers, so like you can prioritize some of that. And then there's a lot of stuff that they just don't know, right? That like architecturally or something is built wrong. So if you're going at how, and this is the last question, and I'm gonna end this, but like, how do you figure out, right, like where you're going based on the pace you're going at? Meaning, if we're running in the right direction, how do you know which direction to run in, right? Because if the name of the game is speed, how do you know which direction you need to go in? Because you could be really effed, right?
Yeah, I think The way I try to attack bugs is kind of similar to this, I think, is like you need to attack whatever is going to affect the bigger population, right? I can't build a perfect feature that like only one of our users want when we have features that bring in new ones and help every other user. I mean, those have to be prioritized. We have to prioritize whatever's going to do the most for the most amount of people, I think.
Yes, right. Even if that
Which
means
you lose. Like,
yeah.
You can't win, but like
Yeah.
you have to just take the best loss you can.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, that's V1's engineer, folks. V1's CTO at the moment. CTO flavor of the month. CTO of the month.
There we go.
He will be you're going to be on the cover of magazines, right? One day?
I hope not.
Oh man.
That sounds like too much.
Yeah, that's probably too much. Hey, do you quit?
I don't even put my camera on a Google Meet.
That'd be you in a robe, you know?
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
All right. Is everything else going well?
Things are good. Just trying to wrap up the last things to get it to Vince. So I'll let you know.
Okay, I'll call you in a bit.
All right.
Bye. So that is what I do. Okay. I like that. I like that flavor, but I like that contrast. I like that contrast. Getting two people quickly in going, hey, you like that? Think about how important speed is. Like, you just won't win if you're not working with speed. You will not win. Period. End of story. Or is there a version of winning where you go really, really slow? Because if you give up so much in a short amount of time, like it's sacrificial, like you're taking years off your life. Like I can guarantee that. But is it worth it if you get there quicker? Because you can enjoy the quote unquote enjoy the spoils once you're there faster. So that's interesting. But I don't know. TBD. To be determined by you. So you let me know and we can take it from there, man. Yes. We're winning here. Why? Dave, title this: the most important variable to building your startup. And then a fast Tesla in the thumbnail. Right? Now that we're a half Tesla channel. Okay. See you on the flippity flop.